At the Republican National Convention in 1984, a man by the name of Gregory Johnson burned an American flag in a protest against Reagan administration policies. This violated the Texas law against the desecration of the American flag. This law was held in 47 additional states, so it was far from uncommon. Let's see what Gregory Johnson has to say about his actions.
Hello everyone, today we're following the Republican National Convention. Yesterday, in a protest, a man named Gregory Johnson set an American flag ablaze. He's agreed to come here today to discuss what happened. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
So, Mr. Johnson, it is true that we are all innocent until proven guilty. But it's hard to dispute the facts. Here's what we know. You lit a flag on fire in front of the Dallas City Hall to protest against Reagan administration policies. Can you deny, under the Texas law that outlaws flag desecration, that your actions were illegal?
I'm glad you brought that up. Actually, I believe that there was nothing wrong with what I did. I am granted the freedom of symbolic speech under the First Amendment of the Constitution. I was simply showing my opposition to the Reagan administration's policies.
I see.
Here's to you, Reagan.
Have to wait and see what the Texas jury decides. Best of luck, Mr. Johnson.
Much appreciated.
Order. Based on the decision of the jury of Texas, Mr. Gregory Johnson is proven guilty and convicted of violating the law against flag desecration. He is sentenced to 1 year in prison and a $2,000 fine. Case dismissed.
This will not be the last you hear from my client.
Sit down, Attorney William Kunstler.
Johnson, unsatisfied with the ruling, brought his case to the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals. This court acknowledged that Johnson had indeed exercised his freedom of symbolic speech declared to him by the First Amendment. The Texas Court of Criminal Appeals reversed the lower court's decision, which canceled Johnson's original conviction. Unhappy with the result, Texas brought the case all the way to the Supreme Court.
Order. This case has been a real nail-biter. With a split decision of 5-4, the defendant has been found not guilty. Case dismissed.
At first, we were surprised to discover that the Texas law was found to be unconstitutional, but once the evidence was revealed, we immediately understood why it was announced to be unconstitutional. We agree with the liberties guaranteed in the First Amendment, which include the freedom of symbolic speech.
Later that year, on October 30th of 1989, the bill titled the Flag Protection Act went into effect. It was set to punish anyone who knowingly mutilates, defaces, physically defiles, burns, maintains on the floor or ground, or tramples upon any U.S. flag. In protest, hundreds of U.S. citizens burned American flags that day, and federal and state officials arrested a number of them nationwide. The Flag Protection Act continues to be part of the U.S. Code to this day, yet it is improbable that it will be enforced unless there is a passage of a Flag Protection Amendment.
The Flag Protection Act resurfaced in June of 1990 in court cases such as U.S. v. Hagerty and U.S. v. Eichmann, in which the act was found to be unconstitutional. In an attempt by Congress to protect the flag in a way that would not affect freedom of expression, the court, with a similar 5-4 majority, stated that the lawmakers' intentions were to subdue free expression. Thus, it was not passed.
What are you doing? I got you.
Okay, we need to get it together.
Wait. Wait, when was this made?
Do they have them? Yeah, I don't think they did.
It's okay.
This case has been a real nail-biter, but with a split decision of 5-4, the defendant has been found not guilty. Case dismissed.